EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Pick up of 6, brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to Mark Webb.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
For Green Bay.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Green Bay.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers
Packers touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They shakes him off. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. You go top. 17. You got tight right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Lions nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's on it.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First down.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Julian Okwara. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, he'll let one go deep for... This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And that is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, that was dangerous.
It's now
threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15.
Complete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Prescott off play action. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Julian Okwara
with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 36, Prescott. They still can't get him. And incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
Aaron Jones, 79 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards. And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Kick is good. Makes the score Packers 30, Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive. It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
87.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
The 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Tate. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Lions on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
2nd and goal to go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's put that team on the hunt. Check 31, check 31. 38. 58,
They'll run with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Packers 30. Lions 20.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4.